You hear that? That's the awkward silence of a family dinner after you just got caught vaping. Most vapes contain high levels of nicotine and disappointment. Brought to you by The Real Cost and the FDA.
This episode is brought to you by Kia's first 3-row all-electric SUV, the Kia EV9, with available all-wheel drive and seating for up to 7 adults, with a 0 to 60 speed that thrills you 1 minute, and available reclining lounge seats that unwind you the next. Visit kia.com/EV9 to learn more. Ask your Kia dealer for availability. No system, no matter how advanced, can compensate for all driver error and or driving conditions. Always drive safely.
Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show, and in today's episode, this is honestly me trying to help out developers out there because, man, the thing is this, like, I want to play a game, but I want to play a game that's good. But when a game is not good and then I spend money on it, I tend to not like that game, alright? Here's my idea, because I think that it can work for just about every developer out there. Like, if you do not trust your game, because you're starting to see some of it, Ubisoft got their subscription service, EA has their subscription service. Why? Because their games have received bad ratings before, so they figured, hey, you know what? Let's just throw out a subscription service out there and just, have it where they ain't even got to buy the game. And the thing is this. I'm not trying to have it where I keep having to spend money on this subscription service and that subscription service for this game and that game. I'm like, fam, just have it where the game is good and we ain't even got to chirp about that stuff. And that's the thing where I'm all like, those are your only two options, where you put your game on a subscription service or the game needs to come out and it needs to come out good. Because that, to me, I'm all like, nah, bro. Like, when I go and I play a game, I'm like, fam, I'm expecting how I felt like when I was playing games when I was a kid. Like, on the PlayStation 2. Even PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. Then it just seemed like when they went to this next-gen stuff, that's when, like, games just, in my opinion, they started falling off. Games that started falling off, and I'm like, bruh, I don't know what you guys got going on, but I'm like, fam, that's not normal. That is not normal at all. It's all like, my thing is this. And then what's crazy is that you have it where there's like developers out there that just created a game. Like, I want to see if the people behind that one game, Lethal Company, if they made any other games before. Because if they haven't, and then this is like their first game, or this guy's first game, also he's made other games before. And it's crazy how all his games, that's music. But all of his games so he's announcing the game. That game hasn't came out yet. Whoever this person is, they released the game in 2021 for free, and that game received very positive ratings. Then they released another game in 2020 that received some good ratings. Then they released another game last year, and that received good ratings. Then Lethal Company came out, and it's like, bruh, you got just about I'm thinking about buying this game. And they got, like, insect-like creatures in there and stuff, but I'm seeing this game, and my thing is this. I really want to support that developer, because I'm like, no, you're actually doing something. You're bringing the fun back to video games. You're not worried about, and what the crazy thing about it, this person done released they're coming out with one. One is to be announced, but overall though, 5 games, and you can get their games. So that one's 5, 10, $25. $25, and there's a price for a game. It has the one that just says to be announced, so it's like we don't know when what the price, but it's most likely gonna be $10. If he decides to bump it up to what, like $13, $14, $15, I'm like, you're somebody where I wouldn't mind spending full price for a game, because I'm like, nah, I can see at the end of the day you care about your game and you want that game to be good. I like that. I can respect that. Activision, EA, Ubisoft, Bungie, all these 2K, all these big developers out there where it's like, especially games like 2K, because I'm like, I just seen the news recently with 2K. So I guess they came out with some update. And this guy, he lost all his clothes. all the clothes that he paid for. They just put him out there with just pants, no t-shirt. I don't even know if he had shoes, but yeah, just took all the clothes that he spent VC, the virtual coins in that game. And it's in some cases, depending on what you want, you have to put like your hard-earned money into that game to get whatever it is. And they took all that stuff away. So my thing is this. Why? And you think by having a game like on sale for what, $20? Fam, you guys gotta understand, a person don't even want to spend $20 on your guys' game. I'm saying if developers, if they sat down and they took the time to read reviews, I'm like, bro, I'm telling you, there would be a lot of developers probably quitting and stuff. Cause I'm like, well, the thing is this, it's like, cause I know there's some games out there, so let me not put all the blame on developers, because I know that there are some developers out there where they just ain't got the control over their game. Like, it's the higher ups that, they're the ones that want to make all the money and stuff, because that's what I've been seeing with Destiny and the higher ups. And I'm all like, Destiny, I'm saying, like, that's a game, because I don't know if I don't think Microsoft owns Bungie. Wait a second, who owns Bungie? Sony Interactive. So it's like, bruh, it trips me out how Sony, they own like games and franchises and all that stuff. And it's like, bruh, if Sony owns Bungie, because I'm like, now I'm starting to think about it, I'm like, yeah, I remember there was in some cases where Destiny, they came out with like some exclusive stuff for the PlayStation. And I should have bought freaking Destiny on the PlayStation, because I think there was some like stuff. Maybe, I don't know, maybe next year or whenever they I should buy it, but I don't think it's on sale no more. I gotta check. But anyways, but yeah, it's like you own this game. So if people are subscribed to your guys' PlayStation Plus subscription, they should be able to play. Yeah, you can play Destiny for free, but I'm talking about the DLCs. I'm talking about the stuff, because to me, that just don't even make no sense. You guys have the game there, but you still want to make money off of it. So it's like you got it where there's some people out there where they do have a subscription service, but they're not even taking advantage of their subscription service. Here it is. And that's the one thing about, like, if you guys are going to come out with a subscription service, it's like, have all your games on there. Don't just have some games. Because I saw that with Rockstar Games, where they have their like GTA Plus or whatever, but the only Grand Theft Auto games that they got on there is the remastered Grand Theft Auto trilogy. So Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice Cities, and San Andreas. And I'm thinking to myself, like, fam, I want to play, Grand Theft Auto 1, Grand Theft Auto 2, Grand Theft Auto Chinatown Wars, Grand Theft Auto Advance that came out on the Game Boy Advance, which is, what was it? I think that was supposed to be Grand Theft Auto 1. But regardless, I want to play all of the Grand Theft Auto 4. I'm saying any other Grand Theft Autos, and the crazy thing about it is, like, even talking on Grand Theft Auto, talking on that game real quick, that game doesn't even work on my PC. I'm like, bruh, that's the third time I done played the game. And I'm like, bro, I know people are going to say that, you have a cheap generic PC. I spent $1,600 on this PC. And I put an additional like $1,000 plus worth of upgrades into the PC. If I could play all these other games, no problem. Fam, there's some games out there where I'm all like, you guys shouldn't even be on the market. Yeah, the games might work on console, but I'm like, bro, I'm not trying to play the game on console. I obviously bought a gaming PC for a reason. I want to play Grand Theft Auto on the gaming PC. And the thing is like, that's what they should consider. And I'm like, bruh, you guys is out here giving us stuff that we don't need. How about it's like add the servers onto the console version? So at least then I'm all like, oh, okay, because I think if they would have had like a modding system on Grand Theft, and that's something that they should have added a long time ago, where it's like you gave people the power to do whatever they wanted to do in that game. And it's like, bruh, and it's Red Dead Redemption. I'm saying, you guys, it shouldn't be like, no, Grand Theft Auto Plus. No, it should be Rockstar Games Plus, where it's all of your guys' game, not just some of them, all of them. The Midnight Club games, the Warriors, or the Warrior, whatever that game is called. Warrior. I don't know if it has an S or if it doesn't have an S at the end, but that, Max Payne, all Rockstar games, bro. Red Dead Redemption. Why is it that you guys don't do no more stuff with Red Dead Redemption? You guys are already working on another game, and it's like, fam, I had yet to see anything happen with Red Dead Redemption. You guys released that game and called it. And my thing is what I'm concerned over is that they're going to release Grand Theft Auto 6, and they still going to be coming out with updates for Grand Theft Auto 5. And I'm like, bruh, you guys done came out with a brand new Grand Theft Auto. Leave Grand Theft. I'm telling you right now, Rockstar Games, because I know that they plan on announcing Grand Theft Auto 6 at some point in time, and I'm like, or I think on the 5th. If you guys come out with this game and you guys are still working on stuff for Grand Theft Auto 5, I would not play Grand Theft Auto 6. I don't even want to download. I would not play nothing Rockstar related. Red Dead Redemption, Midnight Club, none of that. Because I'm like, you guys need to focus on your newest games. Not your older games, your newest games. Red Dead Redemption 2 should have had servers and all these different new things added to it. It's like they just did one thing and then that was it. So I'm like, with Grand Theft with Rockstar, they on thin ice with me. But still, you guys got all those games. I'm saying Midnight Club, and I'm like, bruh, you guys, what's crazy is that even if it is on some like copyright issues for like the older games, like, okay, so let's say for an example, Midnight Club 2, because I know in the last Midnight Club game that they came out with, you seen all these like, I think they had like Best Buy billboards. They had like stuff in there that was like copyrighted stuff. And I'm like, fam, if you guys got to come out with an update to just erase those things out and replace it with something else, do that, okay? But have it where it's like, if I'm subscribing to your guys' service, it's a service worth subscribing to. Not just, oh, let's just make some quick money real quick and then, you know, what, just do whatever and stuff. Nah, bruh, you guys gonna have to work on that. And then I think Ubisoft, I think for the most part, they got their games. 2K, I'm like, you guys need to sell yourselves off to a subscription service, because I'm like, they ain't nobody buying no. Maybe your guys' other, hold on for a second, I'm taking off my hoodie. Maybe if it's your guys' other 2K games, but NBA 2K, that game needs to be free. There's games on, in the gaming universe that needs to be free. And then there's games that they need to be put on a subscription service. Because I'm like, in this day and age, I feel like that developers, or at least, I don't know if it's developers, I don't know if it's the higher ups, but somebody out there is not giving these games all of the attention that these games deserve. So that's why I'm like, either you guys need to have it where these games are free, or you need to have it where these games are on subscription services like PlayStation Plus and Xbox Game Pass. Because I don't like buying games and then the games aren't fun. And I'm like, fam, or it needs to be on some stuff where it's like, because the thing is like, with PlayStation and Xbox, because I know they have it where you gotta pay like a monthly thing to like play online and all that stuff. And there might be a portion of that money, because I do feel like games run a little bit better on console and stuff, because I'm like, games load up faster. And I feel like with PC, they're like, oh, well, we're not really making all that money from PC because we're porting over. And it's like, fam, you guys develop the games on a computer, so it's like, you would think you only have to like port over the last gen version. You can port over the next gen version, Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5 on PC, since you're developing the game on a PC. I don't get that. But yeah, there's a lot going on with games right now, and I'm like, fam, it confuses me, because I'm trying to figure it out. Like, do you want people to support these games? Because my thing is this: if I'm a developer and I'm working on this game, because that's like if I'm like working on a car, right? And then they're like, oh, have it where you don't do these things to the car, you just do those things later. Then I'm like, okay, then people are going to get in car accidents. People are going to crash their car. People ain't going to want this car. I'm like, no, I'm doing if I'm working on this, and I'm probably going to be that person where it's all like, I'm probably going to get fired from these like high-end corporations and stuff because I don't want to listen. But I feel like that will be very well respected when it comes to the fans and, the community, where it's all like, okay, they're going to be seeing the product that I'm working on. So obviously I want to make sure of it that they're getting a good product, and not some crap where it's all like they spend money on it and it's not good. And we throw in all these things. Because, it's because, games right now, I'm going to tell you guys, it's like for those that haven't really been playing video games lately, it's not good. And it hasn't been good for a while. You know, it's like I can sit down and I think of like that transition from when we were like transitioning from Xbox 360 to Xbox One and, you know, PlayStation 3 to PlayStation 4. And I'm like, fam, you know, like I thought like we were genuinely going somewhere, and it just seemed like we're taking steps back. You got games coming out. For an example, the one game where I was like, I almost bought that game, and I'm like, I am so glad I didn't. But anyways, they came out with a Walking Dead video game. That game does not look good at all. And I'm like, you guys actually had an idea for a Walking Dead video game a while ago, and you decide not to go through with it. Why? Like, it was an open world Walking Dead game, and I'm trying to think, like, why did that not happen? What like, I mean, I don't get that. You know, I'm confused by that. And then you guys decide to release something where it's like, fam, that shouldn't even have, like, maybe if you guys combined it and then this new one was like a DLC for that open world, maybe. But yeah, I you know, it's just, there's, with that game, I'm trying to think of some other, they came out with like this King Kong game, and I'm all like, bro, you guys are like, it's funny how I feel like they hear out people when they say that we like these old games or how these old games used to look. But it's like, fam, you're developing games for these next gen consoles. Meanwhile, you're putting out games that look like it should be for the Nintendo 64. I'm saying these developers, I'm like, no, you guys got something going on. But anyways, and that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. Make sure you like and subscribe if you're viewing this on YouTube. Follow or subscribe if you're viewing this on a podcast streaming service. Make sure you follow me across all social media platforms at TMossBoss. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.